Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we usually cover Disneyland, but now we're going to cover Trumpland.
Yeah, no, this is so on brand. I don't even have words.
So the mainstream media, the dying legacy media, they are absolutely giddy at the prospect of being able to milk the Trump administration. In fact, MSNBC's getting all ready. They're salivating. They're going to ramp up their content. Rachel Maddow is going to be hosting more, I guess.
Yeah, wasn't she like at 1 day a week now? Now they're getting her back to 5 nights per week.
Well, they pay her $25 million a year. I mean, you can show up more than 1 day a week.
You know they're going to put a spin on this to try to just piss off their audience because they need to get their audience back, and that's what they're desperately trying to do.
I don't think it's going to work this time. I'm going to be honest. I think because we're seeing such a massive pendulum swing, we're seeing such a pivot that even people that are on the left are like, yeah, those outlets went way too far. I'm checked out.
California, because what's going on out there, huge pivot out there too as well, given what happened and who they're blaming for the situation.
God, we'll see. We'll see if it works for them. I think this is kind of like we covered with the mainstream pop culture media trying to milk Last Jedi outrage from 2017, like 5 years later, because they don't know what else to do.
Today.
They were just doing it today.
Yeah, Screen Rant had a top 10 characters who got less than 15 minutes of screen time but deserved more. And number 1 is exactly who you'd think it would be, Rose Tico. And I was like,
that's bait.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You will get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
Go out to clownfishmias.com. Help support the reef. We got some big plans this year ourselves. We should have Woohoo Land.
No, that's an OnlyFans.
That's OnlyFans. Woohoo Land. All right, this is coming from a Hollywood Reporter, and I didn't know that this term was actually a thing. Apparently, I got the wrong one. That was Flash. Trumpland is a thing. They're going to Trumpland. Trumpland is coming.
So that's what they're calling Mar-a-Lago? Or
I guess we're going to be living in Trumpland for decades. Welcome.
Or they're calling it the U.S. Trumpland. Okay, this is stupid.
Welcome back to Trumpland, complacent Democrats.
Why weren't we calling it Bidenland before, No,
because
it's not fun. I don't know.
It's Joe Biden world.
Yes, that's right. It's that's where he lives in his head. No one else can understand what he's talking about. But, look, I think... they keep saying about how they're going too far to the right now too, and I'm like, but the mainstream media on the left is perpetuating it. So I think people are just getting awakened to the fact that the media wasn't honest with them.
Yeah.
And where I think some people do take it too far the other way, I think that the mainstream media is taking it too far the other way to try to make it seem like it's worse than it is. And they're just going to, damn well, they're just going to use this whole thing as a way to mock anybody who Trump, and if you had done this the same in reverse, they would have been pissed.
I don't think it's going to work for them. This is all about outrage. This is all about stoking views. This is all about trying to save their dying channel. And I don't think it's going to work.
People are onto it.
People are onto it. I think a lot of people have decided that they're just because a lot of even Democrats felt like they got lied to because people like Rachel Maddow told them everything was fine. Harris had it in the bag, just like they told me, Hillary's got it in the bag. It's all, you don't even have to. Don't worry, bro. It's all good. And it clearly was not good, but they kept spinning the numbers to make people think that, Trump, there's no way Trump can come back. He's a convicted felon. He's never going to come back. Well, guess what? Trumpland, people.
Yeah, Trumpland.
We're in Trumpland.
Because the majority of America, basically, if they didn't like Trump, it was anyone but you.
Yes.
And it's proven to every time you open your mouth, you're just proving them right. So yeah, now they're going to have this. She's going to have her show 5 nights a week at 9, and this other person's doing this 100 days in Trumpland.
100 days of Trump. So the first 100 days, I think I think this is about
views.
It's about ratings because they're all like, people are going to tune in to see what disasters happen, and I'm like, I don't know. I think a lot of people are checked out.
So January 20th is when her show is going to start.
The inauguration. It's going to be like a funeral. She's going to wear all black and just be like, our country's dying again.
Yeah.
It's like they didn't think he could come back. Yeah, they said, this is coming from the Daily Beast, and they're actually like, Rachel Maddow returns on 5 days a week. They said, starting January 20th, MSNBC announced on Monday, Alex Wagner, who has filled out the 9 p.m. hour Tuesday through Friday with Alex Wagner tonight. I don't even watch these people. I know Rachel Maddow, but I don't know Alex Wagner, will begin a reporting tour across the U.S. examining the effects of Trump's early policies.
Wait, okay, they're going to turn their normal schedule on May 1st. So they're going to do this from January till May. But it's too early to even tell what the effects are. You know what I mean?
It takes years sometimes.
You would need maybe the end of the year, like a year later, let's see where it was. You know, oh, he announced this yesterday. It isn't working yet. Let's talk to these people. And it's like, that's not how any of this works.
MSNBC President Rashida Jones, not the Rashida Jones from Parks and Rec, praised the setup in a statement. The moment we're in requires us to cover the early days of the new administration from all over the country, from the nation's capital where policy is being implemented to talking to those in key communities.
Okay, key communities and constituencies impacted by those policies. You know they're going to cherry pick that, right?
I was going to say, what happens? Just theoretically, what happens if they go out and they start asking average Americans how things are going and they're happy?
Bold of you to assume they're actually going to do that. They're going to go find people in areas that are going to be that are salty, that voted blue, and that's who they're going to ask. They're not going to ask the areas that, you know, the places where I'd go would be the people, the states that swung, that went from, you know, blue to red, and the areas that, you know, normally vote blue that voted overwhelmingly red. I would go to those places because that's where the story is. But they probably won't. They'll probably just go, I'm going to go to Portland's community college and ask them.
Right. That's exactly what's going to happen, because it's going to not go well if they spend all their time and they're actually asking people on the street what they think, and everybody's like, no, that's actually a good thing. Or, you know, I know I'm in Portland, but I actually voted for Trump because I was desperate.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to cherry pick the locations.
But this is come from the Daily Beast. They said the post-election exodus saw Maddow plunge to her lowest ratings in nearly 10 years. Netting just this is all about, they don't give a shit what
this is all about ratings.
They're trying
viewership.
To save the network. That's what they're doing. Netting just 86,000 in the advertiser coveted 25 to 54 demographic 2 weeks after Trump's win. While post-election ratings dips are fairly standard and Maddow's ratings have slowly trickled upward since the holidays, her January 6th total of 1.61 million viewers is still down from her January 2024 average of 2.2 million viewers.
Yeah, and they paid her a shit ton of money, which they talk about next. So $30 million salary is cut to $25 million last fall at her contract renewal, but she still has 1 day a week and you're getting paid $25 million? I mean,
they're making her work. They're like, no, you're going to get your ass in the seat. We're paying you freaking $25 million.
Now, making her work would be if she was, legitimately honest, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
She's, darn well she's going to spend everything from, her political flavor, which is part what they want, but that's what's going to happen.
Man, the comments, though, people were even
like ass.
They said it's silly considering she's the major cause for the problem on that network. So yeah, let's give people more of the person they don't like.
Yes.
To try to turn it around. But they probably have a contract with her and they gotta use her. So they're like, fine, we're gonna stick her ass in the seat 5 days a week and we're gonna milk this Trump outrage.
They're mistakenly thinking that people have left MSNBC because that Morning Joe show went down and talked to Trump and that's why our audience left. And it's like, no, I think your audience left because they all thought you lied and they didn't like the way that you presented things, which turned out to be completely opposite. And even when you guys started having the realization dawn on you, instead of like a couple of them did say, well, maybe it's us, but most of them are like, no, it's blaming on, black men and Latino men. And people saw that and they were mad, so they left. It's like, if you keep doing more of the same, it's not going to work.
Yeah, now the Hollywood Reporter is actually being nicer about her. They're like, well, she's the most popular talking head on the dying network.
On the dying network, yes.
But the Daily Beast was actually like, and I would expect them to side with her, and they're like, part of the reason the network's dying is because she's got this ridiculous salary, and people are tuning out.
They don't like her. They think that she and the other ones like her lied, and so you're gonna be really careful about this. How you're gonna turn it around is you're gonna need them to legitimately be honest. You're gonna need them to be trying to go find the truth and reporting that, because that's what people were mad about. But your takeaway is going to be they're mad because people left the Morning Joe because they went to see Trump, so we have to go really hard the other way and do more of the same. I don't think that's going to work for you.
I don't think it's going to work either. I mean, she's kind of become the face. People wonder why I always stick her head on the thumbnails when we talk about the mainstream media. I'm like, she has become the face of failure for mainstream media because her views are way the hell down. She's way overpaid. The network is being spun off into its own thing.
I think people did for a while want biased news, but now because it caught them so off guard, and they just want the truth now. Like people just want more honest reporting. I think is what the whole thing is.
It's like Charlie Brown. It's like, won't anyone tell me the meaning of Christmas? Like,
That's
won't
right.
anyone just give me the straight story and let me make up my own fucking mind?
We need like the solid dick with Rachel Maddow. Just because we know she doesn't like it. Anyway.
Solid dick with I think people would watch that. Solid dick. Solid dick.
Yes, that's an actual thing.
This was a meme.
I mean, it is an actual thing, but
solid dick is an actual thing, yeah.
Yes, I know. It's better than limp dick.
So is floppy
I'm
dick.
sure limp dick with Rachel Maddow is more like it, but solid dick with Rachel Maddow because
that was Don Lemon's show. The limp dick with
people would
Don
watch
Lemon.
it just because it's called that. But I think we need to go back to more honesty in reporting, and that's what people want.
I think
along with solid dick.
What's so weird about this is the same with The View. Like they're doubling down on what people don't want, right? They're like, hey, The View, people hate it and they hate Rachel Maddow. Let's give them more of it.
I know, right?
Right? I'm like, what?
Don't make you like it because it's worked so well for everything else they've tried that with.
You'll eat your broccoli, Timmy, and you'll like it. Or you'll get the solid dick from Dad if you don't. You'll eat your damn broccoli.
I thought you were going to say you're going to eat the solid dick and you'll like it, which is a completely different show.
That is also a completely different show.
That's the Rachel Maddow that's on OnlyFans.
Oh my God. I give up. Whatever. We're gonna watch this with great interest, but I think this is just the gasping last breaths of the deep breaths and sighs and moans of a dying industry.
Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. We'll find out. Like we'll be watching them as they're watching everybody else, but I fully don't expect them to do an honest reporting job. They're gonna go find opinions that match theirs, and that's what they're gonna report on because their takeaway is gonna be people want us to be really far left, so let's do that.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.